Hi folks, and welcome back. So today we are here at Hotel Football, a stone's throw from Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United. Now, Hotel Football is owned by the legendary class of '92, and today I'm staying in the class of '92 room. Now, the room is packed with memorabilia and also complimentary treats as well, so I can't wait to get up and see what it's like. Come on folks, let's get in. Okay folks, so we're just in the lift at the moment, and they have seen better days. But we've checked in and everything was great. Checked in early actually at 2 p.m. Check-in's normally 3 p.m. and we're on the 4th floor. So let's go and take a look at the room. So the corridors here at Hotel Football are fairly dark and generic. However, there is wallpaper of those old stickers you used to collect from like your Panini sticker books on the wall that you can just about make out here. Now, I was led to believe that the door should feature some kind of maybe motif to set it apart, being a class of '92 room. However, as you can see, it's just that the number has a red outline to it, which is a bit disappointing, but let's head on in. Hi folks, and welcome to the room here at Hotel Football. So as I've said probably a few times now, this is the class of '92 room, and it is packed with memorabilia and little complimentary treats as well. What we'll start off though is we'll start off with just a basic room tour, and then we'll look closer at the memorabilia side of things that you find in the room. So to begin with, as you come in, you've got the bathroom on your left here, and we'll take a look at that in a second. Pop the key in so we have lights in the room as well. And in front of you here, you have got the king size bed, and it looks like a great size. We'll see how that is overnight, and we'll report back in the morning to you on that one. Either side of the bed, you have got bedside tables. On the right hand side, you have got a control for your light just above the bedside table, and you have got a USB adapter as well if you want to charge something, which is fantastic. On the left hand side of the bed, you have got light switches for all the lights in the room, and as well as 2 USB chargers, you have also got a 3-pin plug socket as well, so you can charge other stuff in there. The bedside table themselves are fairly basic and looking a little bit warm, but not too bad at the moment. Next to the window, you have got a table and 2 chairs, which if you fancy a little sit down, you can do that there and look out at the stunning view of Old Trafford football ground. Now, I'm going to say a stunning view because if you're going to stay here, chances are you're going to be a Manchester United fan, so you get a great view of the ground from these class of '92 rooms. Not all rooms do offer stadium views though, but all the class of '92 rooms do, so you're guaranteed to get one if you pick this room. Now, with the table and chairs, you have got a footstool as well if you want to stretch out a little bit. As with most rooms, you will find a full-length mirror, and this one does the job it needs to. It's just a basic mirror on the side of the room, as you can see. You have then got a really large desk space, which is ample size if you need to do a bit of work while you're at the hotel. There is a nice little red leather chair as well for you to sit on if you need to be at the desk, but there's plenty of room there, plenty of plug sockets to connect to multiple devices in if you need to. You have got the TV as well. It's not the largest TV I've ever seen, and it is a decent way from the bed, but it does come with Sky Sports and BT Sport as well, which if you're staying in Hotel Football, you're probably a bit sports mad, aren't you? So that should cover all your needs, and we'll see what that's like as the stay goes on. You have got some cupboards below. One of them is a little bit beat up, and it does take a few little attempts to shut it. You have to lift it back onto the hinges. This hotel was built 10 years ago now, and it is starting to show a little bit of wear and tear around the edges. Overall though, it is in good condition. As long as you don't look at the lifts, they weren't great. But in the first one, you have got a Smeg fridge in there, and in the class of '92 room, it's packed with all these goodies. As you can see there, you've got a couple of bottles of beer, you've got some fizzy Vimto, and you've got some sweets and crisps. Now, the idea of it takes you back to 1992, and that when the class of 92 came through. And to be fair, looking at a lot of those, it does do, and it's a nice little novelty to have in the room with you. You have also got tea and coffee making facilities as well, and they're just kept on the other side of the fridge. You do have a blue cup and a red cup though, so maybe a little nod towards their neighbourhood rivals, Manchester City, there with the blue one. But they look great, everything looks clean, and you can't fault them for that, and you can wake up and have a cup of tea if you want. There is also a hairdryer in the top drawer as well, if you need to dry your hair while you're here. Now, in the far corner of the room, you have got excellent wardrobe space. And when you open the doors, you'll see in there that you've got all the class of 92 shirts painted onto the wall. Now, it does give me a little bit of children's bedroom vibes, and that when you look at them painted on the wall, something that you might have had when you were a kid. But it's a nice little novel touch as well. In there, you have got complimentary bathrobes, you have got complimentary slippers as well that are in sealed packs, so you can take them home with you. Unfortunately, they're not Manchester United or even Hotel Football branded, but they are there if you need them. You have got the safe in there as well, and you have got the iron and ironing board. As I said, there's plenty of space to store stuff in there and also hang stuff up. And it's nicely shut away behind the two doors as well, so not on show to everyone. One thing I would say before we have a look at the bathroom is I'm a little bit disappointed that you don't get a Manchester United bedspread on the bed. But you can't have everything, can you? Right, folks, shall we have a look at the bathroom then? So, folks, as you come into the bathroom, you're greeted by the sink, and behind it you've got a really large mirror there so you can see yourself as you're brushing your teeth or washing your face. The sink is great, it looks a decent size, it's really clean, which is always what you want. Either side of the sink you have got two drinking glasses, and they have got little covers on them as well to try and keep them clean and that, so that is fantastic. Further along, you have got a little shelf just above the toilet with your face cloths on. You've got some tissues, and you have got a shaving or makeup mirror, whichever you want to do. There is some novelty shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and hand wash on there as well. And one thing obviously you will notice around the room with like the memorabilia and stuff is it does tie in with the class of 92. So you have got all the numbers of the class of 92 on the back, on the front of each of those little packets as well there. So that's like a nice touch as well to have. Just next to it, you have got your heated towel rail, and you have got a few more towels on there as well. Your bath towels mostly. And below you have got your toilet, and that is all nice and clean, which is what you want. There are two toilet rolls as well that you've got there, and also a waste paper bin in case you need it. In the bathroom as well, you have actually got a bath, which is a bit of a surprise these days because you don't find them a lot in hotel bathrooms. But there is a bath. It looks spotless, which is fantastic. It's a decent size. You're not going to get a full football team in there though, like they have in the changing rooms, but it should be great for one person to enjoy in that. So if you like having a bath, they've got one here. And just at the back, you have got the shower as well. Now, it is a walk-in shower, and it is done out pretty well. It's all tiled and everything, and you have got a rainfall shower head in there. Now, the only thing that's missing is a light in that part, and it does look quite dark. Now, I've only just got here, so I've not took a shower yet, but I will do in the morning, and we'll report back in the verdict and let you know what it's like, and if it hampers your stay at all or not. But the bathroom in general is a good size. This is just a two-person room, and it's actually a really good size for that. You're not gonna get too crowded in here, and there's enough room for you to move about and dry yourself if needs be. So for the bathroom, really nice and clean, can't fault it. So folks, now the memorabilia side of the room as well, and to be fair, that's probably why you booked the class of 92 room. It does get you a slightly larger room, but it's the memorabilia side of it that should really make the room stand out. So I don't know if I've drawn the short straw here, but I've got Phil Neville's room. So you can't have everything in life, can you? But Behind the bed there, you have got Phil Neville's shirt, and it is signed, and it does show all of his appearances for Manchester United, all his goals, and the trophies he's won along the way. You've also got some quotes on Paul Scholes here as well, and a little picture of Paul Scholes as well, which looks like it's probably from about 1992 as well, because it has got the United shirt with the laces up near the collar, which personally was one of my favourites. On the other side, you've got Ryan Giggs, and you've got some quotes on there from Eric Harrison and Carlos Queiroz as well. Elsewhere in the room, you have got a signed picture of Paul Scholes and Ryan Giggs celebrating a goal for United. I think it's against Coventry. That's what it looks like anyway in the background. And then below, you have got them with the Premier League trophy on 2 separate occasions. There is also a class of '92 poster as well, which they did for the documentary release. So you have got that on the wall as well. And you have also got a little, I don't know what you'd call it, like a little design on the wall there. And basically, it covers the key years in the class of '92 history. So you start off at 1991, when Ryan Giggs made his first appearance for Manchester United. You then go on to have Gary Neville, captained the team that won the FA Youth Cup, and also included Nicky Butt. And then as you go along, you've got some of the more memorable timestamps with the years from the history of the class of '92, leading up all the way to a big like shield at the bottom that has all the appearances they made for Manchester United on there. As I said, you also get little packets of hand wash and shampoo in the bathroom, which features the number from the shirt of each of the class of '92 players, which is a nice touch as well. So folks, I think that's it for the room now. We've touched on the room itself, we've touched on all the memorabilia and the complimentary treats as well. So let's go on a tour of the hotel, because not only have you got the hotel here, you've also got cafe football as well. And there is a hotel football shop. Now, it's not a Manchester United shop, and if you want to visit a Manchester United shop, there is the mega store, which I can see just right out the window down there in Old Trafford itself, so you can head over to that if you want. But there is cafe football, which will be nice to take a look at, and maybe get some of the food in there as well. So come on folks, let's go around the hotel, shall we? Hotel football consists of 10 floors featuring rooms, event spaces, a cafe, a shop, and also a football pitch as well. The lobby is small, and to the left of the lobby is cafe football itself. You have plenty of character pictures on the wall of United players, but also pictures of players from other clubs as well. The cafe is a good size and features a bar area as well as a dining area. I dined in cafe football for my evening meal and went for the kicker burger. I must admit it was lovely, however at £18.50 I did think it was a bit overpriced. The hotel also features event space as well, so if you've got maybe a party or a corporate event planned, you can book out one of the suites here at Hotel Football and enjoy the surroundings. On the top floor of the hotel, there's also a football pitch. Now this can be used for 5-a-side or 6-a-side games, and as you can see, on a hot day the roof does retract to let the air into the pitch. The pitch features windows on all sides, and you get some stunning views of Old Trafford on one side or the city to the other side. The football pitch is great if you want to hire it out for maybe a party or just a social event. So morning folks, and what was the verdict from last night's stay here at Hotel Football in the legendary class of '92 room? Well, to start with, the bed feels massive and it's incredibly comfortable as well, so I actually got a great night's sleep. It's a mixture of, I think, the mattress, the duvet, and also the pillows as well just feel really luxurious, and you can sink in and you actually sleep really well. And I'm a little bit surprised by that because I never sleep great in hotel rooms.
One thing I would say though is that the pillows are almost a little bit too big and fluffy. So normally I like to have two, but last night I just slept with one, which is unusual for me, but it did me perfectly fine. It is one of the hottest days of the year at the moment, but the air conditioning works brilliantly. So I was nice and chilled all night and actually slept under the duvet as well. It does make a little bit of noise, but it wasn't anything that put me off having a good night's sleep. Tea and coffee making facilities work fine, and I went with the red mug and not the blue one. Bathroom wise, now I covered the shower last night, but it does work really well. The only downside is that you do not have a handheld bit of it to get into all those hard to reach places. The fact that you don't have a spotlight in the shower bit wasn't an issue in the end. And the toilet and the wash basin all work really well. I didn't try the bath, but it's there if you want to have one. On that note as well, there's no noise from other rooms. I didn't hear any noise last night, and I know there are people staying in the rooms around about me because I did see them yesterday. No bathroom noise and no exterior noise either, which was fantastic. You don't even hear noise from outside either as well. Now we are on the 4th floor, and that could be why, but I think in general it's reasonably well soundproof, these rooms are. One thing I did forget to mention yesterday was that parking is £15 and there's only 89 spaces, and it's done on a first come first serve basis. So as I said, parking is £15. If you're here on a match day, parking goes up to £25. Now both, well, I was going to say both are a little bit steep. Obviously you're right next to Old Trafford, so maybe on a match day £25 isn't too bad. But on a non-match day, paying £15 for overnight parking, because you're not going to be here 24 hours, are you? So overnight parking for £15 is a bit expensive, but there aren't that many other places to park. So you kind of just have to bite the bullet and go for it on this one. Now, this class of 92 room, which is the best room in the hotel, cost me £113 for the night. Now, it does vary depending on if there's a match on, how busy it is, obviously. But £113 is the cheapest I could find it for as well. Now, with that, you don't actually get breakfast included. However, obviously, in the class of 92 room, you do get the treats and the drinks out of the minibar as well that you can take with you, and you do get complimentary tea and coffee. I was a little bit disappointed that there weren't any biscuits in the tea and coffee tray, but you do get biscuits within the little snacks, just orange clubs, which might not be to everyone's fancy. But no food included, so if you do want breakfast, you are going to have to add that as an extra. I haven't got breakfast this morning, so I will not be giving it a go. I'll be getting in my car and driving home for breakfast instead, trying to save a little bit of money on that one. The room itself is actually, it's a decent size, and you do get a lot in the room in terms of you've got your desk, you've got your chairs, you've got your table, obviously the bed's really big, there's a lot of space around it, you get good wardrobe space as well, so you can hang stuff up, and the bathrooms are really decent size as well. Weirdly, I think one of the only things that lets the room down is maybe the memorabilia side of it. I was really excited to stay here at Hotel Football, especially in this room, to see what was in here. Now, to have a few stenciled, say, pictures on the wall with some quotes and everything, I mean, a teenager's bedroom can do that, can't it? Now, you have got a few signed pictures, which are nice to have, and obviously you have got the Phil Neville signed shirt with a number of appearances on. But it feels like they maybe could have done something more in the room and maybe made them a bit more special and make them stand out a bit more from, say, the ordinary rooms as well. Which I get, you know, you're not going to get these in the ordinary rooms, but you can pick up a signed shirt from a lot of places and frame it and put it on your wall. So maybe I'm expecting too much on that note. The view outside is fantastic though. Obviously if you're a Manchester United fan, you're going to appreciate it even more, but you're right here looking at Old Trafford. You have got a stadium view room, and as I said, all class of 92 rooms have a stadium view room. So I guess it's, would I stay here again? Well, I'd stay in hotel football again. I think it's been a great stay. The room is really clean and tidy. The bed is super comfortable, and I can't fault the room itself. Obviously, I've mentioned the memorabilia side of it, but as a room to stay in, it's actually been really good. So would I stay in the class of 92 room again? Probably not. Obviously, it depends on price, but I'd probably just stay in an ordinary room, to be fair, next time, and treat it as an ordinary hotel. But on a one-off visit, it's not an ordinary hotel, is it? It's hotel football. You're going to want to stay in the class of 92 room. They also do a 99 room as well, obviously from the famous treble year. So maybe it's worthwhile giving that a go, because that is similar to this in the fact that you have memorabilia in the room from the 99 treble winning season. I think that covers everything for the room, folks. So from me here at Hotel Football, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please stick a like on the video, please subscribe, it's free for you to do, and please feel free to comment as well. As always folks, I will see you on the next one, and happy travels.